Hi everyone, it's Haley, just a Midwest girly trying her best, and today we are going to be doing a project that I've been thinking about for a long time. From the beginning, I knew I was going to dye this dress, but I didn't really know what I was going to do with it until quite recently. And so we're going to dye it, and then I may sort of embellish it a little bit depending on how much time I have and kind of how the dye job turns out. So come along with me, and I hope you enjoy. In case anyone's curious about the kit that I used, it is the Tulip Paradise Punch Kit. I just got it off of Amazon.
Hello, it's me. I'm in my backyard. I understand that this looks a bit chaotic, but it's like 8:30 at night. I'm in my pajamas. I'm just trying to get this done. So I have my white dress. I have purple, teal, pink. I have gloves, and then I have a bag to put it in. So I don't have any real method that I'm looking after. I'm kind of just gonna scrunch it up and then go for it, because I don't really want this to have any particular pattern. I just kind of want it to be colorful and fun. Yes, I know that there may be grass in the final product, but that's okay. Okay, so let me tilt you forward so you can see. There's my little bunched up mess. And now we're gonna dye it. Okay, let's get these gloves on, which feel terrible, by the way. I should have brought gloves from work. I think they would have felt way better. I'm gonna do my final little scrunch. Okay. I don't really have a method. I don't really have a plan. I think sometimes that creates the best tie-dye when you just kind of go for it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going for it. In the instruction manual, it was like, make sure you don't put the colors too close together, because then they're gonna muddle, and it's like, that's the point? For it to be like super fun and crazy and muddled? Or maybe that's just me, I don't know. Like, why else would you put complementary colors in a package together if you weren't okay with them like muddling up a little bit? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Okay, I think there's a good amount of dye on there. I don't really want much white left over in this project, so I'm gonna kind of go ham on the dye. Okay, now we're gonna flip it. Do another little scrunchity scrunch. Oh, I didn't realize I put the cap on that one. Okay. Pink. Hope I'm not getting dye on the outfit that I'm wearing. I didn't really think about that. Oh well, they're tie-dye pants. The pink might look a little weird on them, but it'll be okay. Let's do purple next. Who says the front and the back have to be symmetrical? It's a tie-dye dress. So you might be wondering why I'm taking a perfectly cute, perfectly fine white dress and tie-dyeing it. Well, the thing is, it's like a cottony linen material, and it's white, so it's kind of see-through. And I just don't really have time for clothes that take effort to wear anymore. I don't care for them. And so I'd rather have something that I don't really have to think about wearing. And so that's why I thought about tie-dyeing it, because that way it's not see-through. And I don't have to worry about having like a clean skin-colored bra or a clean skin-colored underwear or skin colored shorts. This way I can just sort of exist. Okay, so we have some white towards the top. I think now what I'm going to do is just sort of fill in some spots with some color. Very chaotically. I seem to be lacking pink the most, and I'm not really a pink girly, but I feel like in this instance, it's warranted. Okay, we better check the back before we blow through all of the pink. Yeah, so we're going to do a little bit more pink there. Okay, so pink is empty, gone. We're going to do a little bit of teal next. I don't really care if there's much white left on this dress. I don't think I look very good in white, so I'm not going to be like heartbroken if it doesn't turn out, or if there's no white left. Okay, let's do some teal over there. It's so fun to just be like kind of chaotic with it. Let's do a little bit of purple in some spaces, just razzling and dazzling. Let's turn it over into a little, I feel like the Salt Bay person with this dye right now. I'm going to use it all. I know that may be foolish, but I'm going to do it anyway because I want to, and I can. Okay, we have a little bit of teal left. Let's do a yabba dabba doo. Sprinkle over here, a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to get this in the bag, and I'm going to let it sit overnight, but also through the workday tomorrow because I'm not going to have time to rinse it out tomorrow morning. So I'm hoping by doing that, the colors are bonded to the fabric that much more intensely.
This is the state of the dress in question. She's cute, she's colorful, she's definitely very groovy, very tie-dye, very kind of 90s-ish, because it's not like the most vibrant ever. There's also little speckles on it. I don't even know if you can see that, but I think it's cool. I also think I'm not done with it yet. I have these little embroidery settings on my new sewing machine, and I'd really like to play around with them a little bit. I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do yet. I kind of thought about maybe just going around the hem of the dress, but there's also these little triangle pieces to sort of flare out the dress at the bottom that could be kind of fun to embellish. I just feel like making this a very fun, unique, funky dress, and I don't necessarily care if it's people's cup of tea because I like it when things look handmade. I like it when people ask about the things that I've made. So I don't mind if it looks a little weird and chaotic because that's kind of how I am sometimes. So I'm going to play around a little bit with some scrap fabric and then kind of let you know what I've decided to do. Okay, I've done a couple tension tests on this scrap piece of fabric. I think I figured out what I want my tension to be. I also think I'm going to start just with doing the bottom hem and see what that looks like and then kind of go from there. So hopefully it's not a train wreck. I've never done the embroidery stitches over like these types of serge seams before, so pretty well, actually. Better than I thought it was going to. There are definitely a couple spots where it's not perfect, like around the seams. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe if I hide my face. The leaves are kind of close together, whereas, you know, like in the flat part of the fabric, they're a little bit further apart. So I learned that I have to apply a little bit of tension to the other side in order to get the leaves to spread out a little bit, but I don't mind it. But it looks really cute. I'm definitely gonna keep going, and I think I might do the neckline at least, because it's just such a cute little dainty detail. It's not perfect, but one of my favorite quotes about making things comes from my great uncle. He told my mom when she was learning how to sew in 4-H that when you are making something, it only has to be as perfect as the person that's making it. So the little imperfections, the little leaves that are a little too close together, or maybe, you know, every so often there's a little stitch that's skipped, it just makes it have character. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.